There are hundreds of thousands of laws in the Philippines and perhaps millions of laws in the world. You violate any of those laws, the very least you would get a fine. Sometimes you can go to jail. Now, if you were to follow just a few legal principles to keep you safe, what would those be? More on this when we return. Welcome back. The first principle that I would recommend is never sign anything unless you have a copy of that document or you have a photo of that document. Provisions in the fine print can prove deleterious or inimical to your position later on. So ensure that you read everything before you sign, and later on take a copy or take a photo. This will keep you safe when you have to talk with authorities. Second, reduce all agreements to writing. Don't rely on text messages. Don't rely on word of mouth. If there will be a disagreement later on and you have things reduced in writing, it will be easier for all parties to find conciliation, particularly when discussing before the authorities such as the police or the judge. Number 3, don't delay preparing for the unexpected. Create a will or a trust. If you're the father or mother of a large family and you know that you will be passing on, create the will or the trust to ensure that the heirs will have a document to guide them in the partition of properties. This will mitigate those very messy situations that families in the Philippines often face. Number 4, at the scene of every incident or accident, get information. Rather than losing your head, take out your camera. Take notes. Observe the position of the car or the machinery when something untoward had happened. This will be very useful when you will be taking up the case with the authorities. And remember, memories are valuable, so a hard photo will serve as a good backer for your claims. Number 5, stand your ground when you're in the right. If you feel that you have been aggrieved, don't back down. Support your claims. State the issues, state the facts, and put it forward. If the parties will not agree, then have an authority step in and make the decision for you. Remember, folks who sleep on their rights will often find out that they will lose those rights later on. Number 5, don't admit liability unless you have an attorney. Admissions that you make can be used against you in a court of law. So ensure that before you say anything that will be inimical to your interests, you have an attorney to guide you. This will keep you out of jail, particularly when you're involved in serious accidents or serious crimes. And finally, when confronted by authorities or third parties making accusations, always ask, what is your legal basis? Folks tend to assume that citizens don't know the law and that by bluffing with threats, you would fold or you would comply. However, if you were to throw that question, what is your legal basis, and demanding the facts, the issues attended thereto, you would compel the accuser or the aggressor to step back and reassess his position. If there is no legal basis, then you know how to act moving forward. This is Joseph Plazo. Remember, always mediate, do not litigate.